What if I told you that for millions of people, death, it isn't a final somber goodbye, but the beginning of the year's most anticipated party? I mean, while much of the world dresses in black to mourn, you have this culture that just explodes in vibrant color, music, and celebration to welcome their dead back home. And it's huge. A 2015 study showed that over 85% of families in central and southern Mexico actively participate. This isn't about being morbid. It's a 3,000-year-old secret to, processing grief and celebrating life. A secret that modern psychology is only now beginning to understand. So stay with me, because I'm about to reveal the profound truths behind this incredible tradition that, well, it could completely change how you view life, loss, and love. Okay, so part one, the ancient roots. It's so much more than just Mexican Halloween. When you see the painted skulls and the festive costumes, it's easy to make that simple connection, right? It's like Mexican Halloween. But that comparison, as common as it is, it misses the entire beautiful point. To really understand Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead, we have to travel back in time, way back, long before the Spanish even arrived in the Americas. For the ancient peoples of Mexico, like the Aztecs and other Nahua groups, death wasn't an end, it was simply a continuation of the journey. See, they didn't believe in a heaven or hell based on your deeds. Nope. Instead, your destination in the afterlife was determined by how you died. Most souls, so people who died of natural causes, they were believed to embark on this long, really arduous 4-year journey to a place called Mictlan, the land of the dead. And this underworld had 9 challenging levels, like a spiritual obstacle course you had to pass through before you could finally reach your eternal rest. And who presided over this realm? The god of the dead, Mictlantecuhtli, and his wife, Mictecacihuatl, the lady of the dead. And it was Mictecacihuatl they honored. The Aztecs held these huge festivals for her and the spirits of the departed. But here's the first really surprising fact. These were not 1 or 2 day events. The original celebrations lasted for an entire month. Wow. They'd leave offerings, food, and water to help their deceased relatives on their cosmic journey. It was an act of remembrance, sure, but more importantly, it was an act of support. They were still part of the family, just in a different realm, and the living, well, they had a duty to help them. So what changed? Well, in the 16th century, the Spanish conquistadors arrived, bringing Catholicism with them, and they saw these indigenous rituals as, pagan and barbaric. Their goal was to just eradicate them. But a 3,000-year-old belief system isn't so easily erased. They couldn't stop the people from honoring their dead, so they did the next best thing. They tried to absorb it. The Spanish moved the festival from the summer to line up with the Catholic holidays of All Saints' Day and All Souls' Day, November 1st and 2nd. And this is a classic example of syncretism, this blending of 2 different belief systems. The result is what we see today, this beautiful tapestry woven from ancient Aztec cosmology and Spanish Catholic traditions. So it's not Halloween. Dia de los Muertos is about one thing and one thing only, a loving, joyous reunion with the souls of those you've lost. But how exactly do you throw a party for spirits? Well, that brings us to the heart of the celebration. Part 2, the rituals. This is a secret invitation, not a somber memorial. The centerpiece of any Day of the Dead celebration is the ofrenda, or the offering altar. Now, this isn't a place for worship. Think of it more like a temporary spiritual airport terminal designed to welcome the souls of the dead back to the world of the living for a quick visit. And every single item on this altar has a really profound and beautiful meaning. First, you have the photos of the deceased. They're the honored guests. And here's a fascinating little-known rule. You should never put a photo of a living person on the ofrenda. Yeah, according to tradition, doing that is seen as an invitation for that person to, join the land of the dead. Next, you have these vibrant orange flowers. They're called cempasúchil, a type of marigold, the flor de muerto, or flower of the dead. It's believed their brilliant color and their strong, sweet scent act like a spiritual runway, guiding the souls all the way from the cemetery back to their family's home. Then you have water to quench their thirst after that long journey, and salt for purification to cleanse their essence so they can enjoy the celebration. And of course, no party is complete without food. You'll find pan de muerto, the bread of the dead. It's this sweet bread often decorated with little bone-shaped pieces. But more importantly, families will cook the favorite meals and leave the favorite drinks of their departed loved ones. Tequila for Tío Alberto, the rich mole grandma used to make. The idea is that the spirits don't physically eat the food, but they absorb its essence and its aroma. They get to enjoy the feast. And then you have the famous skulls, the calaveras. They aren't meant to be scary. No, they're a playful symbol of death being a part of life. They're often made of sugar or chocolate and inscribed with the names of the living, actually, as a friendly reminder that, hey, death comes for all of us. And this all ties into the iconic figure of La Calavera Catrina, the elegant skeleton lady. She actually started as a political satire, mocking Mexicans who were forgetting their own culture. She was a statement that rich or poor, underneath it all, we're all just skeletons. And the final touch is often papel picado, intricately cut tissue paper. Its delicate, fragile nature it's a beautiful metaphor for the fragility of life itself. But the celebration doesn't just stop at home. Families flock to the cemeteries, and this is where the cultural difference becomes, wow, just crystal clear. In many Western cultures, a cemetery is a place of quiet, solemn reflection. But during Dia de los Muertos in Mexico, it becomes the site of the party. Wow. Families clean and decorate the graves, they bring chairs, hire mariachi bands, share meals, and they stay up all night telling stories and just remembering. It's not a mournful vigil, it's a vibrant, loving family reunion. They're not just remembering the dead, they are actively spending time with them. Now, before we unpack the incredible psychological resilience this tradition builds, the real why behind it, if you're finding this as fascinating as I do, please take a moment to click that like button and subscribe. It really lets me know you want more deep dives like this, and ringing the notification bell means you won't miss our future journeys together. All right, part 3, the healing psychology. Why a party for the dead is so healthy for the living. So why is this vibrant, festive approach to death not just culturally beautiful, but also profoundly healthy? The famous Mexican poet Octavio Paz once wrote something amazing. He said the word death is not pronounced in New York, in Paris, in London, because it burns the lips. The Mexican, in contrast, is familiar with death, jokes about it, caresses it, sleeps with it, celebrates it. It's one of his favorite toys and his most steadfast love. Wow. That is not an exaggeration. It points to a fundamental difference in mindset. In many cultures, death is treated as a taboo, right? A terrifying finality to be avoided, especially around children. But this avoidance, well, it can create so much grief and unresolved fear. Dia de los Muertos does the complete opposite. It normalizes death. It teaches that death is a natural, inevitable part of the circle of life. And think about what this teaches a child. There was a fascinating study in the journal Child Development that found that Mexican children who participate in these rituals develop a different, often more mature understanding of death. Instead of it being this scary, abstract thing, it becomes an integrated part of their family life. They learn that while death brings sadness, it doesn't have to mean the end of a relationship. And this aligns perfectly with a modern theory in grief counseling called continuing bonds. For decades, the Western model was all about letting go or moving on, severing ties to heal. But this theory argues that a healthy part of grieving is actually finding ways to maintain a connection with the person you lost. Dia de los Muertos is maybe the most magnificent, large-scale expression of this theory in the world. You are literally continuing your bond. You cook for them, you talk to them, you visit them. The relationship is transformed, not terminated. The love remains. This annual ritual, it provides a designated time and space for grief. It stops grief from becoming this lonely, isolating thing. The entire community grieves and celebrates together. It says you are not alone in your loss. It brings memory out into the open through stories and food and music, rather than letting it fester inside. Ultimately, by celebrating the dead, Mexicans are profoundly celebrating life. The holiday is this powerful, yearly reminder that our time here is finite and precious. It encourages you to live a life worthy of being remembered, a life so full that your loved ones will one day throw a party for your return. It's a message not of finality, but of legacy. So, why do Mexicans celebrate death like a party? Because they understand something fundamental, that memory is a form of love and love never, ever dies. It's a tradition born from ancient Aztec wisdom, forged in colonial history, and perfected into a powerful tool for healing. It's not about dancing with death, it's about dancing with the memories of those we love. It's a lesson in embracing life's full circle with joy, color, and community. Now, I have a question for you. What is a tradition in your culture, big or small, that helps you remember and honor your loved ones? Share your stories in the comments below. I really believe we can learn so much from each other. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey today.